Subscribe to Adam Mentality World, otherwise you're gonna get these hands, you garbage. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam Mentality World. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. I do appreciate it greatly. So, this is the 2019 Royal Rumble predictions video. This is one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. If not my favorite. I always get excited about Royal Rumble because leading to WrestleMania, plus you got the big giant Royal Rumble with 30 people, but now they have the men and the women, so you have two Royal Rumbles in one. Awesome. I apologize, first of all, this is kind of late. We got less than 24 hours till the actual pay-per-view, but my excuse is from work. I said, if any of you are grown-up adults, you understand that sometimes work gets in the way of life, and that's exactly what's happened to me. So I wasn't able to do this on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, 2 days Saturday, but to make up for it, I've decided to give everyone an extra 1,000,000 points in their predictions. And I know exactly what you're thinking. How does that work, Adam? Well, it doesn't. So if you do get all the predictions right, I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you get all of them correct, you will get a record 1,009 points in predictions. This has never been happened before. This has never been happened. It's never happened before. I can't even speak correctly. Also, another addition, I have lights in the background. Ooh, I have red for the Raw. We have the Universal title, Intercontinental, the Raw Tag Team. And then we got the WWE Championship for Smackdown. We got the US Championship and the Smackdown Live Tag Team Championships. So, spruce it up a little bit. Even though people still think I live in my parents' garage or in the basement. I honestly wish I did because my rent would be cheaper, but I digress. Let's get into the Royal Rumble, shall we? We're going to get into the matches. Listen, if you haven't done this before, I apologize. One last thing. Here's the rules for predictions. You're going to make your predictions below. There's going to be, like I said, 9 different matches. Whoever gets the most correct will get a shout out in the results video on Sunday or Monday. I will not push this back like I did this video. It will be Sunday night or Monday. I'll probably film it on Sunday night when I'm fresh and then upload it on Sunday night or Monday. I'm not sure. So, the rules are, if you predict someone to get the win and they get the win, you get a point. It doesn't matter how they win, if they win by disqualification or whatever. Listen, as long as they get the W. Doesn't matter if they keep the belt or lose the belt. Because, you know, sometimes in a match, say if Ronda Rousey cheats and she still wins, or she cheats and she kicks Sasha Banks in the crotch, even though she doesn't have balls. If she kicks her there, and then Ronda Rousey walks away with the title, she technically lost the match, but she keeps the belt. So you get a point there by predicting Sasha to win. Yeah, let's see. And just do it before the pay-per-view. I know it's less so. I usually like to do it before Saturday, but today is Saturday. So just do it before the pay-per-view actually airs. Don't edit them because people can go back and change them and do all this kind of stuff. But like I said, here we go. Let's get into the predictions, shall we? The first match is for this beauty, the Cruiserweight Championship. This thing does not have any prestige anymore, as I've told you before, because Enzo Amore is no longer the Cruiserweight Champion, but it's Buddy Murphy, who's a beast. Kalisto, Akira and Hideo. I think Buddy Murphy's going to hold on to it possibly to a WrestleMania, so I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy for match number 1. Match number 2. For the U.S. title right here, we got Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Rusev is the new U.S. champion. I didn't get to catch Smackdown, like I said, because of work. I'm just going to go with who I want to win. I want Rusev to win because happy Rusev Day if he wins. So, that's it. I got Rusev winning. I don't know how it's going to happen. I hope he keeps the title. I would be surprised if Shinsuke Nakamura kicks him in the nuts, then takes the title, and then Shinsuke is the champ, and then all that stupid stuff. Match number 3 for the Smackdown Live Tag Team Championship, which I have signed by The Bar. I said I keep bringing that up because that was awesome. Versus Shane and The Miz. I think to change it up, they're going to have Shane and The Miz win. I don't know if they'll have them win the titles now, and then maybe they'll lose them between now and WrestleMania, and then at WrestleMania, Shane and Miz will go against each other. But I think the Bar's going to lose it just to mix it up because they've had them for a while, which is sad, once again, because when I met them, they were the tag team champions, and they were super nice, especially Sheamus. Match number 4, this is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't have the belt, as you can see behind me. We have Asuka, the current champion, versus Becky Lynch. Now, people would like to think that Becky Lynch is going to win because they want Becky to win because she's the man. But I think they got bigger plans for her. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ronda Rousey comes out again and interferes with this match to set up Becky to make Becky hate her even more. So I think Asuka's going to win. I don't know if Ronda's going to come into play, but if I had to bet, I'd say she does. Then you got the Raw Women's Championship. You got Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks. This one's pretty clear. You got Ronda Rousey's definitely going to go over because she's going to hold on to that title for quite a while. Then you got the WWE Championship. You got the new Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Daniel Bryan just got the belt not too long ago. AJ had it for a long time. I think they're going to keep it on Daniel Bryan for a little bit longer, maybe to WrestleMania, maybe longer. So I got Daniel Bryan winning this one. I don't know who he's going to go against next. It might be against Samoa Joe. I don't know. But I think AJ Styles is he's done his time, his term as WWE Champion. It'd be great to see him go and get the Universal Championship sometime on Raw just to kind of mix it up. But I think as far as WWE Championship, he's not going to get it anytime soon. And speaking of Universal Championship, you got Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor. Mr. The Finn Freeze. You got that one. I think Brock Lesnar is going to beat Finn Balor. Hopefully it's a great match. I said Finn's a small guy. He can flip and jump and do all this kind of stuff. And Brock Lesnar is a big guy. He can still move fast. He can throw him. So this is either going to be a really good match or a really bad match. But I think it's going to be a really good one. But at the end of the day, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win it. And he's going to hold on to it to at least WrestleMania. I said, as we all know, they gave it back to Brock because Roman had to go away because of leukemia. Now he's showing up on The Rock's Instagram as if he's in the new Hobbs and whatever it is movie, the Fast and Furious spinoff. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm sorry. I'm a little sick too. Next up for the 8th match, it is the 30-man Royal Rumble. The winner of this one, I believe, will be none other than Seth freaking Rollins. Yep, I think he's going to go on to WrestleMania to go against Brock Lesnar, and he's going to beat the Beast at WrestleMania because they had Roman beat him last year, I believe. So he was a member of the Shield to beat him, and then Roman's the man, but then Roman's leukemia came back. So like, Roman's not the man, but Seth, he's the dude or whatever it was. So I think Seth is going to go on to WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar clean at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. And the final match is the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. I think this one's going to be sweet. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess, because here's the thing. News broke out yesterday or the day before that apparently Ronda Rousey wants to leave after WrestleMania. Well, the only way you can leave is you're supposed to put somebody over. Who can she put over? Becky Lynch, the man. People keep saying all these theories that, oh, well, Charlotte can win the Royal Rumble and then Becky can find her way. No. That's not how it works. I mean, I know WWE is loose with the rules. But Becky is on Smackdown. Ronda's on Raw. It would not make sense for Becky to go against Ronda at WrestleMania if she's still on SmackDown and she doesn't have a ticket to the show as to whichever champion she wants. And how do you get that ticket to fight whichever champion you want? You win the Royal Rumble, which is exactly what Becky Lynch is going to do. I know they talk about Becky and Charlotte and Ronda at WrestleMania, main eventing, the first ever women's main event. But that's not as cool, especially if they're going to have Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda, and they're going to have Becky pin Charlotte or make Charlotte tap out, and then Ronda doesn't actually technically lose. She doesn't tap or whatever, and she loses the belt. That's going to be a crappy way to end Royal Rumble, the WrestleMania. WrestleMania. If you want it to go down sweet, you got to have the man, Becky Lynch, the wrestler, win by making Ronda Rousey tap out. We know she can lose, as we saw in the UFC. This would be huge for her. She could go off, have her babies, to do whatever she does. Maybe she can come back and they have the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen, do that kind of thing. But it's got to be Becky Lynch, the man, winning the Royal Rumble. That's the only way you can do it. If you're going to have Becky versus Ronda, which is the feud they've been building up to, which I told you before, she was supposed to face her at like Survivor Series, and then she got her nose broke by Nia. She got a concussion. She wasn't cleared. She couldn't wrestle her, so they had Charlotte in her place before. I told you at that time this was going to be great for Becky, and it still looks like it could be great for Becky as long as they don't screw this up at Royal Rumble. What's better than headlining Survivor Series? Headlining WrestleMania, being the first ever women to do it. It's got to be 2 women, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, WrestleMania 35, the main event. That's what it's got to be, and it starts with the Royal Rumble this Sunday. So that is my predictions. Let me know down below what you think is going to happen, who you think is going to win, why you think I'm crazy, if you love the lights, if you hate the lights. And that is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. And until next time, peace.